It's week 2 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Steelers and the Ravens coming up next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. Couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing, and here you have both teams 1-0, gotten off to a great start. Now you only got a week to turn.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete, Metcalf with the grab. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They'll throw out of the gun. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, League MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
At the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. The motion man is Johnson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Play action now. Jackson. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. First down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On the option, they give it to Henry. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll motion over Flowers. Off the play fake. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
3rd and long for Jackson. He'll try to run for it.
Sometimes it's just the case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready now for their second drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Still second down.
They run it over center with Harris. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Jackson gonna keep it himself.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven first down. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
One of the tight ends motions right. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's to the tight end, Kohler. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really fired.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Steelers.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Harris. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll motion a tight end right. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to have the first down and more. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Jackson up top again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Tyler Algier, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Tank Dell, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. The Ravens were led in that first half by who else? The former MVP, Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Second down and 8. Going to go right back to Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. It is 3rd and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now toss left side for Harris. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Steeler first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Now this time they'll look to throw. He finds Metcalf on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Pistol give to Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll drop to throw. Metcalf, left side, he's got it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Give up the middle to Harris. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Steelers.
They'll give it to Harris again. Not much happening there, just a short gain. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up. 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. A run with Harris. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Ravens 23, Steelers 13.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense, and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. It'll just end up a little bit short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's 4th down.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. To return, it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Harris. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 23, Steelers 20.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the...
He gets free inside the 30. Zay Flowers. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. the visitors' offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He runs with it, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And we've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. A give right up the middle to Henry. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Ravens bring their punt team out. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still 1 timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
for these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Rams' second-year linebacker. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's the Rams and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to Week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in Week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there going, come on, a must-win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%, so you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by this promising young signal caller out of the University of Colorado.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
They put a receiver in motion right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Back to throw now. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one complete to Hopkins. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. Escapes a defender. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. His So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Caught by the open man. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from the 41. Walker running to the right. No one around. He's got space. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. He finds space for a few yards that time. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to the air here. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Picked up by the Rams.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Look at the sack and the fumble. It's becoming hard for him. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He lets a heater go deep. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They're throwing it. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down. He'll look to throw. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks will have a first down. Throwing off the play fake here. Cut out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. His pass caught by Nakua. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From midfield now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 46. Able to find Nakua here. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets this one to Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Motioning the tight end now. After the sack, another pass on second down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's complete to Higbee. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after converted from Cardio. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking for a throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And after watching their passing attack take him the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Finds his back. Kyron Williams. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Seahawks football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk. The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Rams will take possession. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. That one complete to Higbee. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and 4 coming up now. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Rams looking at 3rd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's a throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Tight end going in motion here. To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll throw on 1st. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this 1st half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Throwing from the gun. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's trying to throw here out of the gun. The Rams get 2, and then he's dropped. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Michael Dixon on the punt. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Here comes the final play of our first half. Straight ahead with Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Jonathan Taylor, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyren Williams. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So as we get set to begin the 3rd quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Tight end in motion left. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Running with Walker again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A gain of about 3, so a 3rd of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Cut out left. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. This is hauled in by Peoples-Jones. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They go play action here. His pass caught by Nakua. And he gets him around 6 there. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in, and that O-line's head, they are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has this offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
The Rams are set to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Walker on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Dropping back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
so often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Rams and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Walker will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. And they're going to be looking for a little redemption after their interception last drive led to a tie ball game, 14-all. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He puts some power on a deep one left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Gets this to Fant. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st down. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is the epitome of stay.
Some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Here's 2nd and 2. He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Connection made to Smith-Njigba. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Throwing now from the gun. Finds Smith-Njigba. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Still sticking with the passing game. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
They're going play action. The throw is caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They are throwing it again. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction
and he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams, 14.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions, and while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback. He's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
How about a big hit of 34 yards there and a new set of downs?
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throw wheeled in by Higbee. He stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Give to Corum from the gun. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. There'll be a gain of 5, and they've got second and goal now from the 3. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with third and goal. And he's got a free play here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still third down.
From a bit closer now, another look at third and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Going for it, it's Williams. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. And he will not get there. They stop him on fourth and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Seahawks offense running out now. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. He's got it on the bootleg. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Rams will be loving their field position they have to begin this drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Searches from the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Draw play. This is Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and goal at the
Goal to go, they're passing. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Play action on 1st down. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Seahawks pushing to get within range for a game winner. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cut out left. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running is Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Walker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks jump in front late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Setting up to pass. Into traffic. Complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Here he is to throw. That one complete to Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. One final shot here. It's intercepted. That will do it. Reek Woolen with the INT. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. At the 20. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And, Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So, yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business.
from its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, happy to be here with you alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player just a couple years ago, right? Mr. Brock Heward. And Brock, it is the moment all of these guys have been waiting for, a chance to compete in front of all 32 NFL teams and convince them that they should be a first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here, but there's one pass catcher in particular we're all very excited to see test.
He, of course, the former LSU Tiger. And now we get to see this electric receiver in the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Man, what a great jump right there. Imagine what that explosiveness and agility can do for whoever drafts him.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
Well, we've seen what type of an athlete he can be. Now let's get him out there and see how he handles an NFL route tree.
Let's go. Go. Tag. Let's go. Ready. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Okay. Well done. Get up. You're better than this. On the double. Ready. We're through. Okay, ready. Hook.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Ready. Go. Yeah. Get it. Yeah. Woo. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Ready. Well done. Yes. Yeah. Woo. Ready. Ready. Get it. Yeah. You got that. Go. Ready.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good show.
This draft class is loaded with tons of receivers, but this one kid, he stands out above the rest. The way he runs his routes, the way he catches the ball, I think he's him.
What I love most about him is the understanding of the route tree. He can run every route that you ask him to run, and he's also going to find ways to create separation. It's not always about how fast you can be, but can you use stems? Can you set up leverage? And can you give your quarterback an opportunity to get you the football? He can do all of those things, but it starts with his understanding.
When you watch this kid play ball, you need to wear scrubs because it's surgical what he does. You press him, he got you. Play off, he got you. He's about to be a quarterback's best friend.
Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. And coming out with the starters, it's the rookie from LSU.
Anytime you find yourself as a first-round draft pick, Mike, entering the NFL, that's going to come with a lot of lofty expectations. But the word out of this camp was all the way back in the spring and all throughout training camp, he has been everything they expected and more. That's exactly what you expect from a first-round. You make the investment that you do. We're going to get our first shot now of live game action here to start the preseason. And I think everyone across this organization is excited to see how it plays out. He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
You're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield.
The Broncos offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They were forced to punt the... They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. This one taken in by Reynolds. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he will score. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Broncos.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second.
The Broncos offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. This one. Back to throw is Nix. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down. Here's Nix to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. A tight end in motion now. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is caught by the tight end, Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's
So it's a win for the Colts as they start things out with a victory here in the first week.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, he's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
That's a good jump from him. That's in the ballpark of what we all expected. So that's going to check this box off for a whole lot of teams.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
Man, what a great jump right there. Imagine what that explosiveness and agility can do for whoever drafts him.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, now that we're through the athletic testing, time for him to get some touches and show that he's the playmaker that these teams are looking for.
Focus on, focus. Let's go. Ready. That. Tag. Hut, hut. Yeah. Ready. Go. One more. Let's go now. Check go. We're almost there. A little more. Check. Ready, ready. Pick it up already. Ready, set. Head up. Yeah. Here we go. Shot. Yeah. Ready. Woo. There we go.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat.
That. Shut up. Ready. Yes. Yeah. Woo. Ready, ready. Hot, hot. Oh, here we go, here we go, go! Yeah! You got that. Ready, ready? Check go! Yeah! Woo. Go! Well done! Ready, ready? Push through! Shot! Ready! Get up! Yeah! Hold it ready! Yeah! Ready! Woo! There we go! There we go! Well done! Okay! Well done!
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
All right, that wraps up the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine. A lot of great performances, impressive numbers put up, and one player who took center stage in front of all 32 teams. So from Indianapolis, we say so long, and we will see you April 25th for night one of the NFL Draft.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Panthers and the Pats on Thursday night.
The Panthers offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And this is going to be his first run-through with his new team. He's got a real opportunity, I think, to be an impact player this year. So he'll be looking to do some positive things in the time that he's going to be out there here in this first preseason game.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Pretty good work there on the carry. And, Charles, you think about it, these starters are only going to get a quarter or so here in this first preseason game. So not many chances for a new running back to show what he can do.
So you make them count. Have a good carry each time they call your number, but also when they don't call your number, carry out your proper assignments. Whether you're blocking, swinging out the backfield for a pass, just do the right things.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third down, Young from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the